So a couple years ago, I was driving to my parents' new house. It was New Year's Day, and I was incredibly hungover. So I decided to take the Skyway. Now, if you guys don't know what the Skyway is, it's like this incredibly expensive toll road in Indiana. And my parents had just moved out to Michigan. Now, I was unemployed at this time, but I was definitely willing to pay the $10 that it was going to cost to drive on this road because I would pay just about anything to get out of this car while I'm this hungover. So I'm driving through the Skyway, and actually this is my first time on the Skyway. Like, I've been on a toll road before. I'm from Illinois. But in Illinois, we have like this open road tolling, and you just sort of like drive through, unencumbered. And that technology has not made it across the border. They're still using the old-fashioned toll booth gate in Indiana. And I learned that as I was driving 30 miles per hour directly into the toll booth gate. And when I saw it, I slammed on my brakes. But it was too late. The gate jumped up onto the hood of my car with a big thump. And then it jumped up onto my windshield with a big thump. And then I learned what it sounds like when I scream. Which is like an embarrassing thing to learn. It's something that you never really think about until you're actually doing it. And it wasn't like, really high-pitched or anything. It was just sort of like a nice, compact, And it all happened so fast. It was like thump, thump, like, and my car came to a stop. I had destroyed this toll booth gate. It was laying on the ground next to me. And I drove away. Because I didn't know what to do, and I'm starting to like worry now as I drove away. Like, is my car okay? And so I get off at the next exit and I check my car and it's okay. The thump on my hood was fine. The thump on my windshield was fine. And I get back on the Skyway, and I have to pay another fucking $10. I couldn't afford the first $10. I definitely can't afford the second. But I get to my parents' house, and as soon as I walk in, my parents are screaming at my sister because she just got a speeding ticket. And they say, "Why can't you be more like your brother? Your brother is so responsible. He has never gotten a ticket in his life." And I start to feel really guilty because they do not know that I just left that toll booth gate for dead on the side of the highway. And I start to think, oh my God, am I going to get a ticket for this? So I Google it. And if you destroy a toll booth gate in the way that I did, you could be subject to a $500 fine. I could not afford to drive on this fucking road. I definitely cannot afford $500. And it starts freaking me out. And all night, the only thing that I can think about is this $500 and the thump thump and $500 and the thump thump and the thump thump and the thump thump. And it's driving me insane. And in the morning, I have to come clean. So I call the Indiana toll road. And a woman answers the phone, and I tell her, "Listen, yesterday I drove through a toll booth gate." And she says, "Okay, so just go online, pay the toll." And I'm like, "You don't understand. I murdered a toll booth gate and left it on the ground. It's a hit and run." And she said, "Oh. Is your car okay?" And I said, "Yes." And she said, "It happens." "Am I going to get a ticket?" And she says, No, they're designed to fail. This happens every day. People drive through these things all the time. Happy New Year. And she hangs up. And I feel this huge sense of relief. You know, I can stop focusing on this gate and I can focus on the rest of the year and I can focus on my New Year's resolutions. You know, I'm gonna get a job. I'm gonna drink less. I'm gonna get out. I'm gonna meet people. I'm gonna make 2020 the best year. Thump, thump, thank you.